Hello, Daniel. So
Hi.
I'm Angie from Mindfulness UK. I'm head of teacher training, and I had the pleasure of teaching Daniel the Integrating Mindfulness and Compassion course at Sharpham House. So do you want to introduce yourself, Daniel? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Yes, my name's Daniel. I came to this course in a break, really, between my counselling course. So I'd got to level 3 on my counselling training, and it was a very steep learning curve at the beginning. Wasn't sure if I could do it at the beginning. In the first few weeks of all the practice, I wasn't quite sure whether I was going to be able to handle this. But I stuck with it, and you've been amazing in terms of help, and I've loved it. And now I'm excited to use it. I can't wait to get to the end of the course. Can't wait to use it as part of my future counselling career.
Oh, that's really good to hear. That's yeah, we've just loved having you on our cohort. So yeah, so you've answered my first question, which was why did you decide to enroll on this qualification? But you must have looked at others. You know, there's so much out there, isn't there, in terms of teacher training for mindfulness. And I just wondered what it was about us or the IMC qualification that stood out for you.
I think the the absolute thing that made me decide to do it was the same awarding body. So my counselling training is CPCAB accredited course, and so was this. So I wanted to do a qualification that came with the same kind of gravitas in terms of qualification. So that was what confirmed the course. But what drew it to me, I don't know, I was looking at meditation. It started with meditation. It didn't really start with mindfulness. So I was looking around how could I add meditation, because I'd experienced it a little bit. I'd been on a few Gestalt kind of weekend training, and they'd use meditation at the beginning of some of the sessions. So I thought I want to add meditation, and it was that made me start looking, and then that took me into mindfulness, and then what fixed the course for me was the accreditation.
How did you find the application process? What was your experience of applying with us? Was it easy? Were there any sticking points?
I enjoyed our first conversation, and it gave me the confidence to make the application. The application process, I remember it being really straightforward. I went on the Sharpham week. Again, they were really easy to deal with. It was really easy to book. And
so, you know, what stood out for you during the course? Was there a key moment or a particular moment of insight for you, you know, when you're actually on the training with us at Sharpham?
I was a bit nervous. So when I first was it was a journey for me. I mean, it was a journey to get there, Sharpham, but it was also the whole thing. It was a journey. So when I first got there, I didn't realise I was going to be apprehensive, because I'd done a lot of training, but I'd not been on a retreat before. I'd never done a yoga retreat or any kind of retreat. So I was a bit apprehensive as to what it was going to be like. So I suppose from the very beginning, the welcome made me feel at ease, and it took me about one day. So I would say within 24 hours, I felt comfortable where I was and felt comfortable that this was going to be a good thing. So was there any particular moment? I don't think so. I just think it developed through the week. And as I got to practice with people who were experienced at practicing, it helped me learn from them as peers and the guidance. And I really like the exercises. So I wouldn't say there was one particular, penny drop moment. It was just more of a journey really for me. Yeah.
Can you see the benefits of it, you know, with when you're going on to do your mindfulness teaching, and if you were to run a retreat day or something like that, can you see the benefits of it in that?
Oh yes, definitely, because when I've spoken to friends, I suppose, afterwards that have been on yoga retreats, I'm very much in the minority. Most people love the silence periods. So no, I think it's an important thing. It's something that I guess if I'm going to do those kind of retreats, then I need to work through and find a way to do it myself and get the benefit from it. Oh, I see what other people get from it. Yeah, well, I saw it. To be fair, I saw it on retreat on the Sharpham, well, not retreat, I'm on the days. I saw how other people embraced it and how it created their own space. They didn't feel, which I don't feel obliged, but other people, I suppose, feel a bit of pressure on having to talk to someone, on having to communicate with someone. And I could actually see people when they were having their breakfast in silence. It gave them the sense of their own space in a way that everybody respected them. So because it was silence, they knew that you didn't have to say, "Oh, can I have my own space, or can I do any of this?" It was a given. So I totally get that.
Yeah, it makes it really inclusive. So there's different, meeting the needs kind of everybody who comes, So it's really important to us. So you've been doing all your assignments, and have you enjoyed them? Because you've obviously, you come on the guided learning hours. That's what we call, the bit where we're all together and we're doing the teaching, and then you're doing your self-directed study and assignment. So how's that been for you?
It's quite full on. I like that, which I think is one of the reasons why I liked doing it at Sharpham is that I prefer longer periods of concentration to get work done. So it's an
immersive one, isn't it? It's an immersive way to do the course.
Yeah, that works for me. And that doesn't work for everybody, but I like to put a day aside, as it were, and do it, using your word, immerse myself into all of it. And that's how it works for me. So the deadlines and the home assignment stuff works really well for me.
So what are you going to do, when you've got your certificate, you finish, you've got a couple more assignments, haven't you? And you get that certificate, what's the plan? What are you intending to do with this qualification?
I am definitely going to use it to support my counselling career, undoubtedly, because I've started to talk to placements and charities that might want mindfulness as part of what they do. I have kind of led myself, I don't know how this has happened, but I've kind of led myself into the bereavement route, and it's likely where I'm going to do my counselling placement. And there are a couple of cancer charities that I have worked to raise money for before, so it's kind of all coming together that probably, and as part of my assignments, I did my assignment on using mindfulness in bereavement. So I think
I remember.
Yes, I think that's where I'm headed right now. So yes, I can't wait. I can't wait to be qualified. I can't wait to start using this as part of helping people with their struggles with bereavement. And I think those in those charities that I've spoken to are very keen to see how it's going to work. And so no, I have at the moment, obviously, like best laid plans, who knows where it ends up, but as it stands at the moment, I can definitely see a route for me using it. Apart from using it for myself, it's been really helpful. It's been a really helpful tool for myself. My approach to life and problems and all sorts of things have changed. So I'm already using it for myself, I feel myself using some of the terminology on family and friends and all sorts of things. So no, I have thank you. I have a clear vision actually of where it's going to take me, which I never knew for 1 second at the beginning what it was going to be. So
that's lovely to hear. No, thank you. And it's been a privilege having you on the course. It's been great. If someone was thinking about doing this course, could you sort of summarize in a couple of sentences why they should do it?
I would say it's a great route to self-awareness. I think what I have learned about myself, and I've done this a bit in my counselling courses, I would say the course specifically is really good route to self-awareness. And I think once you start to know yourself better, then you can be there for people in a way that you perhaps couldn't have been before.
It's a really good way of summarising that. Thank you. Lovely.
No, because I've been on that journey.